Okay, time to check my favorite Instagrammer, Spider Criminal, to see what his new review is. Oh, there it is. Oh shit. Oh shit, is that a Figma? Is that Figma? Oh shit, man, I didn't know he collected Figma. Oh wait, that's Zenitsu? Zenitsu. When did he say he had a review on that? Oh shit, he didn't say he had a review on that. Oh shit, man. I can't believe he hasn't done a review on Figma Zenitsu, man. That's like the best figure ever, man. Where's the review? Where's the review? Oh shit, he did a video on unboxing it. Well, that sucks. But where's the review? There's no review on his story of the figure. It just talks about a bunch of other stuff. Let me check his YouTube. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Don't mind my YouTube. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, let me search the Spider Criminal. Okay. Where's the review? Where's the review? There's no review. There's no review. Where's the review, Spider Criminal? Where's the review? Okay, since that bitch ass Spider Criminal didn't decide to review his Figma Zenitsu, I'm doing it. So, this is Figma Zenitsu Agastama. I don't know how to say his last name. I'll probably insert a voiceover of somebody saying his last name. But it does look very nice in the packaging, and yeah. So, Spider Criminal decided, hey, I'm gonna post an unboxing of this figure, but I'm not gonna review it for like a couple months. So I decided myself to review this figure since Spider Criminal is being such a bitch about it. So since Spider Criminal had the DX version, I decided, hey, I'm poor, so let me get the regular version. Because Spider Criminal is older than me and he has a job, and I don't have a job, so I have the DX version. I spent $80, I think, from getting this from Japan. So I got free shipping, so that was good. I got it on eBay, and that was a pretty good deal since that was the lowest one I could get. But Spider Criminal, if you don't post your review on this, I'm gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But personally, if somebody was making a video on me telling me to review a figure, I wouldn't let that slide. I would go start roasting on my own channel. So as you can see, I have everything laid out on the table, all the accessories and everything, and the figure itself. But what I forgot to do last time was show you the box. I don't have the figure in there, obviously, but you saw it earlier. It has the picture of Zenitsu, but like him when he's not scared or sleeping. And it says Figma, it says Demon Slayer, but in Japanese it says Zenitsu, and then his last name, I don't know how to say that. This is number 522, and this says Aniplex right there, so you know it's official. And this is Max Factory right there. And then I don't know what that says because I don't speak Japanese. But on this side you have Scared Zenitsu, and on the other side you have the same, not the same image, but another image of Scared Zenitsu. At the top you have the logo and the number and the company name again, and you also have Zenitsu, but in his thunderclap in flash form. And then on the back, it's basically like every other import. They have pictures and product images of their figure, so you know what it's coming with. And then it has all the accessories, because in the packaging you can't really see all the accessories. They're hidden under the tray because it comes in a bag, and it comes with all the accessories in there, including the stand and all the hands. But yeah, so this is not the DX version, so it doesn't have the lightning effects or the what is it, the other face that's for the Nezuko-chan meme. So, but other than that, it has all these accessories, and it might look like much, but it isn't much. And yeah, but it's all the necessary stuff, so you don't worry. And yeah, so let's look at the accessories. Probably my most favorite accessory is the sword, and that's the reason why I love Zenitsu's design. It's because of the sword. It's pretty cool. I don't know, I feel like the Buzz mod version is a little bit better because it has like a different color for the thing. I think it's metallic instead of just white. But yeah, and the lightning on the Buzz mod version is metallic as well. This is just like flat paint. So yeah, but It's a nice sculpt, and it has, then there's a sheath, the hilt, I'm sorry, the hilt has silver right here and then gold right here, and then this is pliable, but I'm pretty sure it could break, so you don't want to break that. And then there's the design of the thing, there, and that has a bunch of triangles in it. I think it's painted on the BuzzMod version, and basically this is just the hilt, so you can put it in his sheath when you don't want to have him holding the sword. So yeah, and it has the same design down here. You can see a little bit better since the whole sword is not there. It's just triangles. I don't know, for some reason I like the BuzzMod version better, but yeah. Then you have Zenitsu and his normal, no reaction to literally everything. He is crying and screaming at the same time. But yeah, and then you have his sleeping face, which is, you know, common for every Zenitsu figure, because that is what he's most known for, his sleeping and then the thunderclap and flash position. But yeah, this is his sleeping head, and his teeth are gritted. And, you know, on his normal face, he also has his teeth showing as well. But the normal face, you can see his eyes, his Demon Slayer eyes really well. I don't think it has like the right design on it, because the Demon Slayer eyes are like a little bit more stylized than this. I don't think it's, I don't think it's because I can't see it. I think it's just because that's how they printed it. Yeah, it doesn't have like the lines inside of his eyes or the circles, but it does have, you know, the correct expression. This is him just like walking around and there's nothing happening. And then the rest of it is like necessary for this figure. It's just a bunch of hands, and yeah, these are common. I'm pretty sure these are on Tundra as well, the fist, the open hands, and the sword holding hands. But the stylized hands for him is the ones that he uses to get in his thunderclap and flash form, which is this like semi-gripping hand, and then this one that goes around the sheath. And I'll show that when I get into the figure. And yeah, so that comes with the extra joint in case you break the one that's on his hands, and comes with a stand. And it's basic, it's not really long, so you can't get him into like in the air poses. And it has this extra piece right here. And then it comes with the base of the stand, which says Figma on it. Max Factory, I don't know what that word says. And then it says Action Figure Series. And then at the bottom, it has a bunch of Chinese, like, it has a bunch of Japanese letters, and it says Ufotable Table, which is the company that, you know, animates Demon Slayer, and then it says made in China. So yeah, that's basically all the accessories. Oh wait, no, because he has the sword sheath as well, and since it comes off, it counts as an accessory. So yeah, I don't like that it has this thing around it, because the BuzzMods don't have that. The only paint on here is the silver part and not the gold part and then the silver part. And yeah, so now we can get into looking at the figure, and I'll cut to that part because then you get all this stuff organized. Okay, so here's the figure itself of Zenitsu out here, and it's just like, this is how it comes out the box with these hands and this head expression. So I haven't changed anything. And it also comes with the sheath on. It comes packaged really well, so it doesn't really break very easily. So yeah, but now I'm gonna get into the, you know, details. The hair is accurate, but it's kind of weird because, you know, there's no like fade from the orange into the yellow, and that's accurate, but it just looks kind of like splattered on into the thing, and there's like no shading in the hair, so it doesn't really look like how it should for this price point. It also has this big seam line in the middle of the head, so that you can remove it and put the other face on, and that's where the big forehead is. It gets covered up by this. It doesn't sit flush. That's the problem. And yeah, the outfit, I say, because I had the Tanjiro BuzzMod, but it wasn't mine. It was my brother's, and he just like gave it away for some reason. But the body is way nicer than that one, because that one has really thick legs for some reason, even on the shoulder. Legs are not that thick. I feel like it works on Tengen the most because his pants are way baggier than the rest of them. But yeah, so this is how it should be. It should be like, it should not be that big. But the other reason why is because these legs don't come off as easily as the Tanjiro. If you watch my review on it, you would see that the legs come off very easily. And no part on this comes off easily. So that's good. And yeah, and also I like the coloring on this one way better than the Tanjiro. It's way more consistent than the Tanjiro. So yeah. But the jacket is probably like what gets me more interested in this character, because I like the color of yellow, white, and orange together. It just comes out very good. On the bottom part, it kind of fades into the yellow very nicely, but on his arm sleeves, this whole part down here is orange. Then on the elbow, then it starts to fade, but like right here, it doesn't fade with the elbow. So it's kind of inconsistent. And also this flap that hangs off is like very weird because the top of the arm isn't baggy enough to make it seem like this is how it is. It just like goes in instead of like being consistent. But from the front, you won't notice it, so that's okay. And I also have this like paint defect or whatever, or issue with mine, and I don't like that, so I'm probably gonna paint over that white. And also these hands, they go on very weird. Their peg is like jutted up instead of being straight through the middle. So like you gotta put it in like jutted up, and that's on all the hands. So it's kind of a struggle compared to other hands that just have it straight down the middle. You gotta fudge with it to make it look like it's straight. And I think that's consistent with every Figma, but I don't have another one, so I can't really say. And it does have the design of the, you know, what's the other, I don't know what the under trousers are called, but it does have the design on it. It has silver buckles instead of the golden, like the Hashira. It also has this white pocket thing, and the belt is all white, and then it has silver, which is nicely painted on. So yeah, you can't really see it from like a normal view, but if you look up close, you can really tell that it's nicely painted. The legs, they're very seamline. Like when you have them standing up and down, they're very seamline and they look very good. And they look way better than the Buzz mods. The Buzz mods just don't look right. And I don't know what these called. They're probably like shin guards or whatever. They look very good. They match the color of the jacket very well, and that should be expected since this is an import figure. The only thing I don't like is from the back you could see the articulation points, and they don't really try to cover that up. And you can also see it under here for the jacket. It doesn't feel like it's complete, the figure. So it's not that it's bad, it's just that it doesn't feel complete from the back. But from the front, the details are all there. He has his sandals or whatever, I don't know what they're called, and the white is not painted on the best, but they're very good for the size that they're at. I like the bottom. The bottom's the best. I wish they did like a black wash there instead of just keeping it that color. But the thing I was talking about with the sheath is that it goes up and down, unlike the Buzz mod, which just stays in one position. The other thing that kind of sticks out is that the elbows are like glossy and everything else is matte, so that kind of stands out. But I don't mind it, so that's like an in-depth overview of the figure, because I did 7 minutes of it while other people just do like 2 seconds and then they're like, yeah, this is a great figure. Also, what's different is that the inside's like white compared to the other ones, which sometimes they're black. So yeah. So let's get into the articulation of Zenitsu, and this is where the Figma does a great job. So yeah, his head, the head articulation is not that great, but like you could tell that he's looking up. That's okay. It looks like he's looking up, and he looks down way better than, you know, he does looking up. He also has tilt, you know, as he should, since this is it has 2 points of articulation at the neck as well. He can like jut his head forward and then jut it back as well. He also has 360 on go for on the top joint. So yeah. So there's the neck articulation, which goes in hand with the head articulation. His arms is like joints at the arms are kind of weird. So I don't know if I can show it on here, but like that seam line that runs through the middle right there, when you're trying to get it forward like it's a butterfly joint, you got to try to get that seam line pointing forward so that it goes there. I'm trying to do that on camera so I could show you. See, now the seam line's running forward, so then it can go further forward, because if you don't have it, it's not going to go that far. Animated Heroes told us about this, but it doesn't really show how to do it. It just says it. So to get it back into place, you gotta like push it down and then go back, and it goes. It takes a couple of tries to get it back into place, and now it's back into place. You can see it. So yeah, but it does have like double jointed, balls. It has 2 joints. There's like, it's like a circle and a stick stuck to get together, so then you can get like a really good movement. And it also has like, you can get your shoulders seam line flushed with the top of the thing. It also has code articulation, which it works really nicely. It like goes out and then it swivels. It like swivels a little bit on there, and also moves out. So then it has the room in the middle, or it moves in, or you can move it to one direction, you can move it to the other direction. But how it works is that this is like very soft rubber, so when you push it up, this goes like flush with that. But the design of it has like 3 pieces up here, and I don't like that. So yeah. The arms are pretty simple. They have a single jointed elbow, but it goes way better than the Buzz mods do. It also swivels right here at the, I don't know what that's called, the forearm. It swivels at the forearm. Then it also swivels up here as well. So it has one of those, I don't know what the joint's called. See, this is how it is when you plug in the thing, because since the joint goes up like that. So this joint's straight, but the hand's just weird. It also goes in and out when you want it to, and you can turn it to go up and down. Like most import figures have, they have this type of joint, and I really like it. It also has this point of articulation right here that you could see it right there, right? So that when you go forward, it goes, oh shit, I popped this off. It goes way more forward than the other Figma Demon Slayer characters do, because you need this forward to do his thunderclap and flash stance. So yeah, and it also, it goes back decent enough, because this plastic cape kind of gets in the way when you're trying to go back. So this is how, I'm pretty sure this is how far you could get it, and it's pretty good. So yeah, it also has like swivel and tilts a little. It tilts a little bit. It doesn't tilt that much. And his legs are on a drop down, so sometimes it's gonna look like this, and if you want it to be seamline, you gotta push it back up so you get it in place, because that's how you get the best look for it. But it can kick that far forward, so basically horizontally, and it can go backwards about the same amount, not as much because of the stuff that are blocking it. But it also has a little bit of thigh cut in there, and double jointed knees, and one of them's right here on top of the shin guard. So yeah, that's how you get this, and it's way better than the Buzz mod, because on the Buzz mod you would have to switch it out, and that's a lot of work. So yeah, it also has ankles that go that far down, that far up, so a lot, and it also has ankle pivots, and I'm pretty sure it also turns as well, so that's good. And to get his accessories on him, all you need to do is pull off his hair, then you pull off his face, and you look for the indent there, and you just push it in there, and you push on the hair back on there, and then you get it like that. It's pretty simple, and they do it with a lot of figures in the Figma line and also on the Buzzmod line. And to push his hands on, you just pull them off, and then you find where the joint is inside there, and you try to stick the joint in there, and it goes on a-okay. So yeah, to get his sword in his hand, put this on, you put on the sword gripping hand, and you grab the sword, and then you gotta wiggle it through there without trying to break the tassel. So don't just like jam it in there. Oh, I did it backwards. So you gotta wiggle it in there without breaking the thing. I'm looking at this through the camera so that I can see what you guys are seeing, so that's why I had a little bit of trouble doing that right now. And it just goes in okay. So that's what the sword looks like. It's a pretty decent size compared to the figure itself, so yeah. That's how he holds it. And to put the sword sheath in, you gotta look at the thing, and can you see that? Yeah, the part that's the narrowest on there, goes to the top. That's why the shape is like that. So you can just like stick it in there. Let me see. So you just stick it in there. So that looks nice. It kind of juts out a little bit, but that's the problem with having this just like ball plugged into there. But this ball plug has its advantages and disadvantages as well. So I'm gonna show you how to get his hand onto his sheath. So you got the one that's looks like a sword holding hand, but it's kind of wider. It's more. So you just like you wanna push it onto here. You wanna push it onto here, but don't put his arm on yet. This is kind of difficult because the top of the thing is way thicker than the okay. Yeah, so you want to push it through there, so then the hand's on there already. Then you want to position the arm in the way that you want it to be, and then you just plug in the joint there. You don't want to do it with the hand on the arm already. You kind of want to do it with the hand, put the hand on first and then put the arm on, because I don't want to break the joint, because it kind of protects the joint at the hand. So yeah, that's how you get that in there. And yeah, so that's basically a very good overview of the thing. But yeah, so to put on his stand, you can either put this part in there, which goes in nicely, or you could put the kind of extended part in there, but you just plug in onto the top of that. Then you just plug into his back. This one's kind of harder to put on than the other one, depending on the direction that you're putting it on. But yeah, so then you just like plug this part into the stand, the only port in the stand. Then you have Zenitsu standing. In case put him in a pose where he can't stand correctly, now you have him standing. So yeah. So here we have various 1/12 scale figures from different lines. These are all American branded figures. This is the Marvel Legends Retro Beast, and as you can tell, it's way taller than the Figma Zenitsu since its head is off frame. I also did a stop motion review, so it's probably gonna pop up in the corner. This is a Black Series Stormtrooper. I don't know which one, and I don't care which one. Legendary Series Jazzwares Fortnite figure, and then a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, just a Homecoming movie suit. So yeah, make sure to stick around to the end because I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the figure, and I'm gonna show you a bunch of photos as well. The Zenitsu doesn't really seem to stand up, as well as the other ones because he is a Japan-sized 1/12 scale, and over there they have like various sizes for their 1/12s, and most of them are short. Like the Buzz mod, if you put the Buzz mod here, it would be short as well. So yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts now. So Figma Zenitsu gets a 9 out of 10. He is a great figure. He is better than most of my other imports. He is very posable, comes with a lot of expressions, a lot of hands. He also comes with a stand, which is better than other SH Figure Wars figures. For my first ever Figma, I give this experience a 10 out of 10. You guys may have thought I forgot about Spider Criminal. Well, I didn't. And yeah, this video was just for laughs. I really want him to put his review up of his Figma Zenitsu because his videos are always funny and everything. So if you see this Spider Criminal, thank you. Your reviews are very funny. And yeah.